Hello everybody, today's May 22nd, 2012. Thanks for joining me today on the Moneybag 73 channel. I thought it's about time to bring you some positive news. A lot of the things that I talk about on this channel are negative, and I apologize for being such a downer and bringing you such negative news all the time and negative things to talk about, but that's what's happening. There's a lot of bad things going on, and we have to pay attention to them and try and protect ourselves. There's a lot of financial problems in the world with this fiat money that we have that's in throughout the whole world, just paper nothings. We have to protect ourselves with real money, and part of that is learning what's going on and how we can protect ourselves. So I apologize for all the negative stuff, but that's just what it is, and the people that subscribe to this channel, they understand that we have to pay attention to what's happening. But today I'm going to bring you some positive news. A panel of the Swiss Parliament is discussing the introduction of the parallel gold-franc currency. This was picked up by Bloomberg in a Swiss article or television. I'm not sure how they picked this up, but I'll have the link on Moneybags World, and the link will be below. I'll have it posted over there. So basically what they're talking about is having a Swiss franc running alongside the paper fiat money. Sort of what Ron Paul wants to do with having legal silver be legal tender in the U.S. and Hugo Salinas Price is talking about for 20 years doing in Mexico, where the people can save in real money in silver. But you don't take away, like the U.S. dollar in the U.S. wouldn't be taken away. You'd be able to save in silver, and of course it wouldn't be used. I mean, people would just hoard it, but at least it would be legal tender, and you could save in real money rather than saving in paper monopoly money that's just going down in value. So this would be really good for the people in Switzerland if they could do this. This would be, they're only talking about a tiny bit of gold. And the problem I see with this is that they wouldn't be able to put a monetary value on the gold, on the coin itself. They're saying that this would be a 5 franc coin. So it's going to have 1/10 of a gram of gold. 1 gram of gold is about $55.38 in US dollars. So I'll talk about this in dollars and not in francs, since that's what I'm familiar with here in the United States. So 1/10 of that's $5.53. So they're saying that it's just going to have a tiny bit, I guess it would be mixed in with other metals. They're just going to have a tiny bit of gold. But at least you could start having gold in the hands of the people. For 5 francs, you could get a coin that has $5 worth of gold in it. And you got a whole pile of them. Theoretically, you could melt that down, and you could have, a little chunk of pure 24 karat gold. But whatever, you get gold into the hands of the people. The coins we use now, I mean, they can't even afford to make pennies out of 5% copper anymore. They're talking about steel pennies here in the U.S. Anyway, it's a joke how silver and gold have been taken away, and apparently, it looks like they may be coming back. This is great for you and I. So if they could do this, have this little 1/10 of a gram 5 franc coin, they just couldn't put 5 francs on there. Like Hugo Salinas Price says, you don't put a dollar amount on the coin. You have it monitored. As silver goes up in value, the coin's value would go up, and then it wouldn't be able to drop. You would just revalue the coin at whatever it is. Say it's a 1 ounce coin, you revalue it, silver gets back up to $35 an ounce, it becomes a $35 coin. Silver drops to 30, it's still a $35 coin. It'll only move up with the value of silver, not down, to protect you and I and our purchasing power. And like Warren Buffett's father talked about, our liberty is tied to sound money. It's tied to gold. And we've been losing a lot of liberty, especially here in the U.S., so we've got to get back onto sound money. There's just no way around it. So anyway, this is coming out of the conservative Swiss People's Party, out of concerns of the Swiss people because of inflation, financial turmoil around the world. So this leads me to the next story I have. You know that Utah legalized silver and gold as legal tender. And there's other states, Montana, Colorado, Idaho, they're talking about doing the same thing. But yesterday there was an article about Missouri and Missouri's Sound Money Act of 2012. And the lawmakers there are debating U.S. gold and silver coins as legal tender. The thing about the Missouri one that's different, House Bill 1637 would allow the establishment of sound money depositories where you could have silver and gold deposited and then have a debit card. And so you're saving in real money, and then you could purchase things that would be taken out of your account. The gold and silver would be taken out of your account as you use your debit card, which I think is a great idea. But they wouldn't be, you couldn't, there's no legality of having to accept gold and silver for the sale of goods. This would just be for the depositories, this bill here. And they'd be regulated by Missouri's Secretary of State. So anyhow, to me these are both good, positive news for you and I, and we'll have to see what comes out of it. I mean, to me it was a huge step for Utah to be the first state to come out and do the right thing. So that's it for now. Happy to bring you some good news. Nothing concrete yet, but Missouri and Swiss and the Swiss, we'll have to see what comes out of that. I'll get back to you in a couple days. I'll have to check on that giveaway. I'm going to have to go through, and Friday's the day, so the cutoff was yesterday. Sorry if you didn't get a guess in for the closing price of silver on Friday and gold, but I'll go through that. We'll get the two winners, and I'll be announcing that. So take care, everybody. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.